President Trump is defending the U.S. response to the coronavirus pandemic in a new interview overnight, again pointing to expanded testing as the reason why the U.S. reports so many cases. But the high number of deaths in the last few weeks is a sign that the country is doing much worse than most of the developed world. Here's his exchange with Axios.
No, wait a minute. Well, don't we get credit for that? And because we do more tests, we have more cases. In other words, we test more. We have. Now, take a look. The top one, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. The top, Jonathan.
If hospital rates were going down and deaths were going down, I'd say terrific. You deserve to be praised for testing, but they're all going up.
They very rarely talk.
60,000 Americans are in hospital.
If you watch the news or read the papers, they usually talk about new cases, new cases, new cases.
I'm talking about death.
Well, you look at
death.
Death is way down from where it was.
It's 1,000 a day. It was 2,500. It went down to 500. Now it's going up again.
Excuse me. Where it was is much higher than where it is right now.
It went down and it went up again.
But now it's going down again.
Now, the pandemic is a key issue for our health and the economy, and also a key issue in the election, which is now less than 100 days away. ABC's political director Rick Klein joins me now from Washington. Rick, what do you make of this interview?
Well, Diane, I think it's a remarkable window into a couple of aspects of the president and how he manipulates information, how he receives information, statistics that fit his chosen narrative. And I think his seeking out of praise, of credit for how coronavirus has been handled is another kind of constant that we've seen through the last couple of months. Even as confidence in his leadership has seriously deteriorated, his confidence in himself and his own handling has not wavered. And I think in the face of some tough questioning from Jonathan Swan of Axios, you saw a president who was trying to still create his own reality around what this disease has meant to the country.
And any day now, we're expecting to learn who Joe Biden will pick as his VP. When do you think that announcement will come, and any thoughts on who it'll be?
Yeah, Diane, it's interesting. Just last week, Vice President Biden said it'd be the first week in August. Well, here we are. Actually, though, Biden aides have told me that they're looking more to the latter part of next week, right in the run-up to the convention. That would be more in fitting with how previous picks have been announced. And there were a couple of names getting a lot of scrutiny. We've heard a lot about Senator Kamala Harris and another Californian Congresswoman, Karen Bass. Both of them have had a whole series of bruising stories out there in the last couple of days, which could signal that a lot of Democrats are either interested in stopping her or in boosting her. The other person that you continue to hear a lot about is Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois. She's a combat veteran who has close relationship to Vice President Biden's son, Beau. And I think any of these women obviously would make strong compliments. Joe Biden has to really just decide who is the one that checks the most boxes for him.
All right. And today is Election Day in some states, including a tight GOP primary in Kansas with some unusual circumstances. Explain what's going on there.
Unusual to say the least. It's a familiar name to people watching the Trump saga over the last couple of years. Chris Kobach, who just lost the race for governor. He was on the president's election reform commission. He's trying to win a Senate seat in Kansas, but he doesn't have the endorsement, though, of President Trump. And that's in large part because there's an establishment candidate, Roger Marshall, that Republicans think has a better chance of keeping that seat red. And in this race, the Democrats are actually spending millions of dollars to boost Chris Kobach. Even as both Republicans try to profess their loyalty to Donald Trump, the Democrats are weighing in because they think that actually the nomination of Kobach would give them a chance to win a Senate seat in deep red Kansas.
That is unusual for sure. All right, Rick, I know you're busy, but before you go, we want to play a little round of our favorite political trivia game, Stump Rick Klein. Are you ready?
Let's do it, Diane.
All right, Rick. First question for you. If Joe Biden wins in November, he would be the second ever president born in Pennsylvania. Who was the first?
Wow, I got nothing on this one. I do not know of a Pennsylvanian who has been elected president. I don't even hazard a guess on this. I know that Eisenhower has a place outside Gettysburg, but I actually think he's a Texan by birth.
The answer, Rick Klein, is James Buchanan. But I like that you threw in a little extra info there. Our next question. Here we go. When was the last time Kansas elected a Democrat to the Senate?
Wow, you're just bringing the high heat today, Diane. I was not prepared for any of these. I don't think I have a good answer on this one. I'm gonna go with 1984.
It was 1932. 1932. Senator George McGill was reelected. Rick Klein, thank you for playing. Those were tough questions.
2. This was
I don't
bad,
blame
Diane.
You, friend.
This is a bad debut on your program. I apologize to the viewers.
You will be back and you will redeem yourself, I'm sure. Rick, always
All right.
great having you. Thank you. Thanks for being a good sport.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.